Today, another exciting feature, and we are coming through to you straight from Kisumu County. Now, I believe farmers do have one of the most fulfilling jobs because they do support life through the provision of food. And one of the most amazing, satisfying, fantastic moments of a farmer is when they can enjoy a bountiful harvest. Now, where we are right now is Southwest Canoe Irrigation Scheme, which is a subsidiary of Ahero Rice Irrigation Scheme, and we're standing on about 10,000 acres of rice. Now, the particular varieties grown here is the Sindano variety and the Komboka varieties as well. Now, what we want to do right now, of course, using this combined harvester, modern technology, hello, we want to harvest the rice, but how about we get to talk to our expert of the day first, who will be shedding more light on rice farming in Ahero, and then thereafter we will do some harvesting. Come along with me, or should I say come down with me, so that we can get this started. Let's do this. Hello, David.
Hi, Padam Gina.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Even Nadi.
Adi Maber.
Jawar Mon.
Jawar Ber.
Thank you so very much
Thank
for
you.
having us here right here at Southwest Canoe Irrigation Scheme. Na tumekuja tujifundishe masuala zaidi kuhusiana na the harvesting of rice, and we believe you're in the hands of the right person, right? All right, now just getting right into it, kindly give us a brief introduction of who you are and the role that you play in this irrigation scheme.
I'm the chairperson of a cooperative that operates in this scheme, and I've been the chair for this cooperative for the last 3 years.
Right.
Yes.
Now, David, most times when people hear about irrigation schemes, ama mahali mchele inatoka, a lot of people's minds will run to Mwea. Yet here we are with a lot of acres of land under rice. Kindly give us a brief history of Ahero Rice Irrigation Scheme and why it's not yet top of mind when it comes to people's conversations on rice.
Ahero was started in the year 1969 with roughly 4,000 hectares of land. So it has two subsidiaries. It has Southwest Canoe and it has West Canoe. Southwest Canoe, where I'm standing right now, was started in 1989. And we have close to around 10,000 acres. It is even bigger than the mother irrigation scheme.
So the mother irrigation scheme is Ahero?
It's Ahero.
How many acres are there now?
Around 4,000.
And the other subsidiary?
The other one is around 2,700.
And you also play the role of being in charge of the cooperative societies.
Yes.
How many farmers do you have now? And if you can compare to when you started, how has the growth been?
This scheme has got close to around 7,000 farmers. Out of the 7,000 farmers, the cooperative has managed to bring on board around 3,000 farmers.
Right.
That is under cooperative right now.
Right. Now, most of the time also when we think about the Luo community, we'll think about fish, sana ugali. We've not over time associated you with rice eating. Kindly talk to us about if now the community right here is embracing rice eating.
Right now, we Luos, we are shifting away from fish because no longer fish is there. But now what we take as our staple food mostly is now rice. You'll find each and every homestead has rice.
The varieties we're growing here is Sindano and Komboka varieties. I'm very curious to find out why we're not growing the Basmati variety as well.
In this scheme, we have different types of varieties that we grow. One, we grow the Sindano, we have the IR, the Eta, those ones falls under the Sindano. Then we have the aromatic one, but we rarely grow it, that is the Basmati. We also have the Komboka. Now, farmers are moving to Komboka variety because of sustainable. It's not being affected by the diseases. So right now, quite a number of farmers are doing the Komboka in this scheme. So we have the IR, that's the Sindano, and we have the Komboka, which has got a little bit of aroma. The challenges we have here, the type of soil we have here is deep. The Basmati does not do well in a very deep soil. That is why you see quite a number of people are not doing Basmati. Second to it, we are next to the lake. The birds like Basmati because of the aroma part of it. So you see, we have the effects of the birds and the soil also is very deep. And you see, if you plant basmati in a soil which is deep, it will fall down. That's why people are not doing a lot of basmati.
Right.
Yes.
So Komboka variety and the Sindano
and
variety.
And the Sindano, that's the IR. Yes. And even there's some IR breeds. We have a rice gold. We're also doing here.
All right. So let us talk about the technology that we're using here. We're using, of course, the combined harvester technology. Take us through the journey of when you transited from using the traditional method of harvesting to now this modern technology, and how it has helped improve the lives of the farmers right here in Ahero.
Sometimes back from the inception of this scheme, from 1989 to around 2010 is when this new technology came. So initially people used to go traditional way, where we use the sickle, we cut the rice and we put in a heap. We wait for around 3 to 4 days. Then it's when we thresh it, then we take the stores. But we realized that during that time, we were having a very big loss. There was a post-harvest loss. It was also very expensive because you have to engage people who are going to take care of those heaps at night so that people don't steal. So when the new technology came of the combined harvester, the farmers embraced it because now we reduced quite a number of losses the farmers were incurring. And again, it is very fast, and the efficiency that it comes with, it makes the farmers to get the market very easily.
Right. We are standing on about 10,000 acres of land under rice. Using this combined harvester, how many days will it take us until we are done with the harvesting process?
Combined harvesters here we have can do 10 acres a day. So if we have roughly like 2 or 3 of them, they will do roughly like 30 acres a day. If you divide by around 10,000, it cannot even go more than 1 month before we finish harvesting.
Right.
Yes, so it's very fast and efficient.
All right, so when you're going the traditional way, it was going to take you more days, of course.
Yes.
With the machine, 10,000 acres is about 30 days.
30 days.
The availability of this machine, as a farmer, if I want to get this machine and harvest in my farm, what does the process look like?
Right now, the cooperative is not having their own combined harvester. And we are hiring these combined harvesters from individuals who have managed to purchase. We visited the bank, the cooperative bank, and we are in arrangement on how they can get us these combined harvesters to help the cooperative offer good services to the farmers. So we are in that agreement, and they are yet to finance us on that.
All right.
Yes.
So that is a process that is ongoing.
It's ongoing.
All right. But before we get there, when I hire it as a farmer, how much do they give it to me at?
The owners charge us around 8,000 per acre. So if the cooperative goes and hire it from an individual, they charge us 8,000 per acre.
All right.
Yes.
And once we're able to get that from our cooperative, will it make our lives a bit cheaper?
No, if we cooperative will have their own combined harvester, we can make close to around 2,000 profit per month from this combiner, and we'll be able to pay back the loan within a span of 5 months.
Right.
We have paid the loan once the schemes is under operational. Agriculture
has become devolved now, and when we are talking about the support from the county government, is it maybe high time that we had conversations of the county supporting the farmers with this technology so that it's easier for our farmers to afford it and use it during these periods?
Yeah, the county government has come up in different aspects. They managed to purchase a mill and installed it in Ahero. We are only waiting for them to start operational so that they commission it so they can start. We can start using that mill that was bought by the county government. But we are still in touch with them. If there's any assistance that we need as farmers, sometimes we go and we see how they can help us.
Right. Talking about the efficiency that comes with using the combined harvester, of course, there has to be some of the challenges that you're facing as rice farmers in this region. Please talk to us about that.
The harvesting period, one of them is the change in weather, the drying aspect. Once we harvested, we get a challenge. When there's rain, it takes us longer for farmers to dry their paddy, and this one leads to loss. 2, again, once we harvested, we normally get a problem to get where we can sell our paddy. But as a cooperative, we are started doing the value addition. We are milling our own rice so that we can sell to the government. So only what we are trying to look at, so the government can come in. And last time, sometimes back, we used to supply the Kenya Trading Corporation. So we are requesting the national government to see on how that parasol can still take milled rice from the cooperative like Purbear. Yes.
So they stopped taking the rice?
They stopped for a while, but they say they will restart it again.
They will come back?
Yes.
Now, you have mentioned that you're having a challenge with farmers accessing market, yet we know very well that the demand of rice is growing, given that the population of Kenya is growing as well. What area in the market system needs to be streamlined so that our farmers are able to access market even after such a fantastic harvest?
One thing that we are requesting both the national government and the county government to streamline the importation of rice. Because you see, if there's a lot of rice coming from outside, our local rice is now not being consumed. So if the government can streamline for us the importation of rice from Pakistan, from wherever they are bring it from, then we'll find now the uptake of our own rice now will go up. Right. You find if the rice is coming from outside, now we don't sell anywhere because other people preferred the rice that comes from those regions that are being imported.
Great.
Yeah.
Is it cheaper?
It's cheaper because if you look at the rice that comes from Pakistan or even from Tanzania, they are not using irrigation. With us using irrigation, they're using rain-fed. So you'll find the cost of production is low, and now the price is low. But because now with us we're using irrigation, you'll find the price at which we are selling our rice is higher because we're using the cost of production has gone up.
Right.
So those are the results. If the government can streamline how they import, or maybe if they will do a survey and find out that now quite a number of our schemes are going to harvest, then they stop importing by that time until what we have is sold in the market. Then I think farmers will not cry of the market anymore.
Very quickly, talk to us about there's that inclination of consumers to go for pishori, which is leading to even importation of cheap rice.
I want to diffuse that narrative. If you look at the rice that we are producing here, once we mill it, it's more nutritious than even the one they're importing from Pakistan. Now, two, we have the milling machines that can polish the rice we have here to look like the one that is being brought from Pakistan. And the one from Pakistan is not even the natural one, it's organic. It's artificial one. So if you compare with the rice we have here, you'll find it's not that the way it is being milled is what makes customers not to like it. But once we'll adopt the milling aspect of it, that we mill it to be the taste that customers want, then definitely people will buy the rice from Kenya.
Great.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you look at what the quality of the rice from Pakistan and compare the one from Mahero from the one from Wesker, we'll find a very big difference.
Right.
Yes.
It's also important for us to create more sensitization so that consumers understand that even the Sindano variety is good, Komboka variety is good.
Is good. You see, what the Pakistan people are doing, they take the milling of rice into so many processes to make it look more whitish. And when it looks more whitish, a lot of nutrients has been removed. So people are just eating something just not adding any value to their life.
Right.
Yeah.
So our rice here at Ahero is nutritious.
It's very nutritious.
Very good for the body.
Very well.
Great. So after harvesting, what is the next stage?
After harvesting here, we take the drying floor. We dry it there, then we keep it in our stores as we look for the market or waiting for milling.
Now that we have understood the harvesting process, can we now go to the storage facility and also learn the conditions that need to be met in that space?
Yes, exactly.
Great. Let's do this.
Thank you.